Do you put cans on? No.
We can.
I don't care.
Do you prefer?
Nah, I don't know. No, I'm not fussed. I'd like it to be in the tone of the podcast.
We put cans on when we listen to hotlines and shit.
Yep.
But we can fucking bung them on the whole way, mate.
Yeah, it doesn't
because you are my guest.
Thank you.
You're our guest here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the famous, the infamous,
Talk it up.
the thick-cocked, the very traditionally good-looking,
Standard introduction.
the immaculately dressed Wippa with us today. Everyone,
Play it down, guys.
tone it down in the back, though, seriously.
No, seriously. Play it down.
You've pissed him off.
Mate, interesting. Great to get an invite back on the show, on the pod, because I know last time I was on, let's just say the numbers.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
Correct.
Big bickies.
We actually did get very good feedback.
Yeah, I would have.
Sorry?
Yeah, no, I get that. Have we got a printout or we put together a coffee table book? Legend. It's just called Legend.
It's just, I wish we didn't tell you the numbers because you charge significantly more to come back.
Do you know what's
which
funny,
is
though?
Not good.
Do you know what almost made me angry? Last time I came on this podcast, we spoke about the book that I'd written, The Far Too Personal Trainer.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Now free at thefartoopersonaltrainer.com.au. I don't even know if it's .au. Anyway, here's the thing. We've got a special running at the moment, guys.
Yep.
Buy one, get 999 free, or just get 999 free. Anyway, I was getting these orders coming through, and the figure was different, like the amount was different to the normal orders.
Yeah.
They started to come through, and then I realised it was more expensive postage that people were paying. It's because the orders were coming from the US. So I would get their email address from the old Shopify, and I'd go, hey, thanks for ordering my book. Quick one, where'd you hear about it? And I was just waiting to get the reply, just a huge fan of your work, or listen to you on radio for such a long time. It was on a crap podcast. And I'd go, oh, shit. We mean well. Well, you don't, do you, bastard? Anyway, so I never sent it to them.
They didn't get their orders.
Actually, John did. I sent two and said, give one to a mate.
Did you?
Just hopefully if I don't nail this market, as it turned out I did, hopefully the US.
Yeah. Infiltrate the US.
Some sort of hicks from Texas.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to the fucking Yank listeners that we mean well.
Yeah. Big shout out to the US.
Big shout out to the US.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think I've received a check.
Huh?
In the mail.
For
the
cut.
The cut. Wait.
What? I thought it was like a guest thing.
Yeah, that's just not how this works.
Let's not talk about cuts because your hair is a crime. Do you know what I saw?
Good segue.
Thank you. You know what I saw last night? Someone went with one of those Peaky Blinders caps on.
A pika.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, pika cap.
And they went, why is it that the trend is the hat's now been removed, but the haircuts remained? Have a look at this shit.
Mate, Willie?
It's not working, is it?
Mate, it's not your best work.
Did you do it?
No.
Well, it looks like you did.
Fuck me. I actually think it's a good cut.
Yeah. I mean, it's thin on the sides, of course, but when it's that kind of...
I better have a look at this.
It's like a hair piece. That's what it's looking like. It looks like it's stuck on.
For fuck's...
Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
But I haven't put anything in it, see.
It won't help.
The boys, when I walk in the studio, they said I looked like Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder, who was auditioning for Jersey Shore.
I think that's what it is. The guy that just tries to convince everyone he's got a big penis.
You make my arse rain.
I mean, I can't talk. I'm having a rough one.
You have wonderful hair.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's luscious. And,
it is.
You know, if you're thinking about taking hair meds, they do work for some people. I've got a mate that it works for, but I've never.
This a plug?
Huh?
Are you plugging plugs?
No, but if you go to minoxidil.com. How would I know what it's called? I don't. I made up a convincing word.
You do. Is minoxidil a thing?
Anyway, here's the problem.
Yep.
I get my hair cut by a guy called Talal. Now, Talal, he comes around to my house. He works at the corner store. So he does really expensive avocados and cuts of meat. But he was a hairdresser in Egypt for about 10 years.
Yeah.
So Talal comes around. He brings his shisha pipe.
Are you fair income?
Yeah, we listen to the Quran. I don't understand a word of it.
Okay.
And then, you know how they put that thing on you? You know, the gown they put the
the fucking protective gown.
His has got just a picture of Shania Twain's head.
No, it doesn't.
It does. So I just sit there. But the problem is, I'm always so tired. Like, Lisa walks in and I'm on the balcony fast asleep with Shania Twain's face on me and Talal smoking a shisha pipe with a pair of scissors.
This is a wild fucking show.
This is a weird movie. Anyway, he's a huge Bulldog supporter in the NRL, Talal.
Yeah.
Like, his car's quite small. It's like a 280 Yaris. And unfortunately, the Bulldog car was hit by another car. Talal's hurt his shoulder.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he can't.
No cut.
I mean, those scissors anywhere near me without the right strength.
You don't need
fast asleep, Shania Twain, dangerous.
You don't need that stress. So you fall asleep during your haircuts, mate?
Doesn't everyone? You did. You must have.
Never.
Because you would have stopped him halfway through.
Yeah, he's actually using fucking...
Yeah.
He's using a shearer's handpiece for mine. So
Yeah,
it's
I
very
think he
loud.
is.
It's very rough.
Can we, I don't know if you've got any direction on this podcast. Is it any, can we talk about your usual co-host?
Yeah, we can.
It's just been, without her here, finally,
How good it is.
we get a bit of clear air.
Mate.
It's just...
Look, Willie's beaming. He
know
looks
what I mean?
fit and healthy.
I'm happy.
He's happy.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Just feels right now.
Doesn't it?
She's carried it this far, and we thank her.
Carried it?
She's been here.
Yeah, thank you.
For the ride.
Thanks, mate.
But the bat and change feels right. So I will accept the role.
I've always treated this podcast in a sense as a bit of an Olympic relay.
Yes,
Now, Lulu was the first runner.
you got to have them.
You got to have them. Okay, they're integral. Get the race going on the right foot.
But I hope you're going to say she took it to the third leg and then handed it to me.
Yeah, you're the last runner.
Or there are two more to go after me. All right, I've got a couple of kegs on me, but
No.
I can move.
No. She handed the baton in a sense to you when you first appeared on this podcast as our second runner. That was a trial.
Yep.
Brockman came on third runner because kid's a good runner.
Yeah, yes.
Kid can run.
I get it.
Now I would argue this is the final length.
Good. Well, now that she's dead and buried,
Yes.
I think we can discuss all the great things. Not to mention, I don't know if this has been touched on, her mum, Jill.
Yeah. Smoke show.
Jill.
Oh.
Jill's a lip kisser. You know any of those ones? When you say hello?
I do.
But it's not like, I'll never forget.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'll never forget it because I went to kiss her on the cheek and she even like...
Homing missile.
I remember being in Queensland one time and there was a whole lot of fish around and my mate was swimming and I threw a bit of bread in front of his face and a giant trevally.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of him. And that's what it was like.
Is that right?
A bit of bread had been thrown in front of her mouth and she just...
The bread being your mouth.
Yeah.
Well, can I say something?
Go on, she won't listen.
She does.
Good. And I loved every bit of it.
I'm a little offended,
Okay. You didn't get...
Whip, because I believe I've received a peck on the cheek.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're coming in hot with this bullshit like she's a lip kissing everyone.
Yes. No. I thought she was.
I think...
Excuse me for a minute.
So Whip
Can I
is
get
just
a double
finishing...
scotch on the rock?
He's just finishing his cigarette.
And get
bedwetters.
Jill on the blower immediately. Anyway, then I was thinking back about my relationship with Lou.
Yep.
And when she knew I was filling in, she said, "Don't you dare." And I went, "Oh, well, I do."
Oh, she did text you. Where'd she text you from?
I don't know. But the first message said, "Flying out Wednesday, business class."
She'd probably text you from business.
Then posted a photo. Just had a shot of her legs up.
No.
Just to reinforce business class.
Oh, fair dinkum.
So
yeah, she's...
here was this grounded Kiwi girl that used to come on and tell a foolish tale.
Woman of the people.
Do you know what I mean?
Woman of the people.
You know, the town fool having a bit of a laugh with everybody.
We laugh at her.
Then the designer gear came in.
Oh, fair dinkum.
The fancy shoes. The
gold.
sneakers. What, these old things?
Fuck me, Wippa. I'm not even joking. They shit me to tears.
Yeah, me too.
They'll never fucking sponsor this podcast because I tear strips off them that fucking much.
Are you familiar with the golden gooses?
Yeah. Well, they already look dirty.
What the fuck is the go with that?
I don't know. But then she messages me all the time because she lives around the corner. Walkies? Like I'm some sort of dog on call. She'll write, walkies? And I'll write, not in those shoes.
You're just like, bring treats, question
Yeah,
mark?
well, what is this? A couple of schmackos at the park? Anyway, when she first worked for us, it wasn't long till I got an email from her, and it just had sugar ?
Sorry?
Yeah, really
Euphemism?
confusing. And I then said, "What do you mean?" She wrote back, "Daddy."
Sugar daddy.
She,
She?
yeah,
Wants you to be her sugar daddy.
yeah.
Right.
And I said, "I'm married."
Yeah.
And she said, $120 a month, I'll do anything. And I was like, we're not recording yet, are we? And I was like, are you out of your mind? And then I think she wrote back, $20 is $20.
Yeah.
For one,
Right.
she was looking at me like I was a piece of meat.
And Whip.
And I was disgusted with that.
It seems to me there's a common thread here of Dalden women
Yep.
wanting a bit of that whippersnipper.
Big dog, the meat tray.
Yeah, correct. Correct. I mean, the
Like a
audacity not even to finish the first email.
Oh,
She couldn't be bothered writing sugar daddy.
Yeah.
It was too much of her time.
Yep.
But she wanted that cash.
cash and meat. I was disappointed by that because I thought it was more of a platonic relationship.
Yeah.
You know, you work for the Fitzy and Wippa Kate Ritchie show, so you're obviously staring at the stars, and you've misread the program.
It's
Anyway,
can I say
she spent the money wisely.
can I yeah, on Golden Goose Shoes,
Yep.
can I just formally on behalf of her and this show apologise to you?
That's okay.
I think you need that.
You know when you see sort of and this is a country reference for those that wouldn't get it.
Yep, hit me.
You see a couple of dingoes sniffing around a dead carcass.
Yeah.
And you go, looks like the wolves have got it.
Yeah.
Do we have wolves in Australia?
No, we don't, mate. We got dingoes.
Okay.
Wild dogs.
Looks like a pack of dogs have got it.
Yeah.
And it's brought down one of the Brahmin.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like.
You felt like
A dead Brahmin.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Do you know what wild pigs do?
Big time. But I'll let you tell everyone.
Said with confidence, but not sure if
Pig. What do they do?
So if they've got a downed beast that they're going to feast on, they
Like a
eat it from the
lame
guts,
beast.
the guts first.
Yeah.
So these poor fucking sheep or even cattle,
Yep.
those fucking pigs will be drilling them from the guts.
Oh.
Wippa, if I could make an analogy, you seem like a slain. Let's say a fell Brahmin.
Yeah.
Okay, for those that don't know,
Big
Brahmin
bull.
breed a big bull.
Big bull.
Big Brahmin bull.
Big sweetness.
Big humpy boy.
Yeah.
You've fallen. And you've got these Dowland women just eating you from the guts. Okay? And to me, it's inappropriate.
Dressed as pigs.
When she was 8, no need for dress up.
But I was just at the beach. I was lying on the towel. She went, "You injured Brahmin." Rang her mum. Her mum came down
We've got a down
with
one.
a novelty schnapp on. I was like, oh my God, this is weird. What's going on in New
It is.
Zealand?
It's bizarre.
Oh, cheers.
Mate, how long has Kate been part of the show? Sculling that fucking Red Bull, sugar-free, of course, rig-conscious.
Of course.
Rig-conscious.
Thanks so much for the sponsorship.
That's
Kate Ritchie's been part of the show for just over a year.
solid.
Yeah, but we go head to head a bit.
You and Kate have, you stink a bit?
Yeah.
Run me through that.
Well, it started very early when I said to her,
Got a bit handsy, didn't you?
yeah,
Buddy.
she put on a pig snout. Not you two. No, she said, she came on the show and I said, Kate Ritchie, now part of the Fitzy and Wippa show. I said, congratulations. Silence. She said, no, congratulations to you. So we got a bit of push and pull here, don't we?
We do.
Because I welcomed you in to a 13-year-old, well-established brand, and you've considered it an honour to have you.
Yeah, correct.
How dare
Yeah,
you.
how dare
you, Sally.
How dare you, Sally? Still buzzing off that home and away fame.
Yeah, it's
You
good.
feel me?
Yeah, but I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, I grew up watching Home and Away. One of the great clips, there's a montage of Sally as a little girl saying, can I come with you? No, Sal, stay at home. Everybody just kept putting Sally down.
It's good.
But then, there's a beautiful
Like a
moment.
rabid dog.
Yeah. There's a beautiful moment where Sally has John Farnham sitting on her bed singing a song. You know, all these highlights.
Big Johnny.
Yeah, the Whispering Jack.
Johnny's just, didn't he fucking just beat cancer?
He's doing okay. Had an operation on the mouth.
Okay.
Seen for the first time the other day at his son's
wedding. That's quite nice.
Will he sing again? Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
See, this is my theory, Whip. We don't need him to sing again. From what I've just heard and what I've just witnessed, we got a new Johnny Farman in the blocks. Okay.
It would be an honour. Although he had a mullet.
Yeah,
He had the big
you're
one.
getting there.
Mine's going grey.
But I'm fucking grey too.
Are you?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Any
Beard grey, all grey. That's why I get it so short on the sides, mate.
mind if I ask the question?
Please.
Got any grey?
Oh, fuck, not pubes.
Oh, right, okay.
Chest hair, yes.
Yeah, neither. Neither. I said neither.
Oh, okay.
It was just you pointed.
Understand.
And I went, neither.
I know.
I said neither.
I understand that. It's just, it seems like your body language and your aggression with the word neither is suggesting to me that potentially you might. And
Had a grey pube.
Yeah.
Where if there was, it wouldn't be gone now.
Right. You're taking care of that issue. If there was an issue.
Although a mate of mine went through that, yeah.
And what did he do? Put on
Neither. Sorry. I snapped again.
It's fine.
Oh, man.
You're just scaring me a little bit.
I've got a couple of grey pubes.
Have you ever put a wash through your hair?
No.
I just don't think I care enough. I'm not good looking enough to then have to.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
But what were you going to say?
I'm not good looking enough to have to care that much about my appearance. Whereas you're a traditionally handsome man. Yeah. I would think if you're going to put a wash through it, mate, I'd forgive you.
Would you?
Yeah.
Are you telling me to put a wash through it?
It's exactly what I'm fucking saying.
Which one?
Up and down.
Up and down.
Respect your fucking wife.
Hey, honey, have a look at this. Do you know what happened to me? Very sad story.
Yeah.
But a story of an emotional roller coaster of all sorts of heights. Growing up, and I've mentioned to you this before, I had pubes in grade 4, very early developer. It wasn't a merkin, legitimate bush.
Great.
Grade 4.
That is fucking wild.
Wild. So, and it was confronting at the time.
Yeah.
Then it started to spread.
Right.
And it spread here, it spread there. It went bloody everywhere. My tongue, the bottom of my feet, my hands. I don't know how I got so much hair on my hands.
You were the COVID-19 of pubes.
Yeah, I was. And it wouldn't stop.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I started getting my back lasered. But it was like the first laser machine. It was something that could have shot a nuclear missile out of it. And they'd put it on my back.
Like a cartoon sort of thing.
It was huge. But then what they do, they put black carbon in it. They'd scrape it into it to go into the hair follicles. And then the light's attracted to the darkness of the hair follicle and it would shatter the hair follicle.
Jesus.
They would wipe blood off of my back.
Are you fair dinkum?
Yep. Over like a 4-hour period.
No.
Because I just wanted the hair off there.
Fucking hell, mate.
Anyway, this mate of mine.
That's your Vietnam.
This mate of mine that I've been telling you about, he then got on the hair meds, right, because he was worried.
Yeah.
And because he'd had his back lasered earlier, he started taking pills. Every follicle, it was like we'd taken the blindfold off them and they could see the sunshine again. Every hair follicle that ever existed, even the tiniest ones that never really had a chance, they went, time to run.
Is that right?
And Lisa walked into the bathroom one morning and I was there in the nude and she went, Jesus, what has happened here? I said, have you seen Teen Wolf? I'm back shooting hoops. It's everywhere.
You regenerated like fucking Wolverine.
Yeah, but you know what the difference is?
What?
Now I love it.
Do ya?
Yeah. Got nothing to lose now.
So
married. Won't sleep with me anyway.
Yeah. Hey, I'm 6 years in, brother. We're about the same.
Hey, Jill. You there, Jill?
We could call her. I got Jill's number. Fucking mate. So hold on. With the fucking, so you did like the first iteration of
laser hair removal.
That's brave because that says to me,
Yep.
you'd be the sort of bloke that's going to go on the first commercial flight into space.
That's me.
The technology's untested.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going for it. So it grew your hair back.
Yeah, but it's like I was prepared for anything beyond that point. like you're suggesting.
Surely that was painful as fuck.
Terrible. To the point where grit teeth thinking about doing something else.
Health,
Yeah, almost as painful as a fully grown man with a lisp. But I thought, if I ever go to war and they want to pull my nails out of my fingers, if they want to cut off my toes, nothing could match that.
So you're saying that the first iteration of hair removal process made you, it was so bad you considered espionage.
Yeah. I turned
That's
into
wild.
a local citizen soldier. I wasn't scared anymore.
You're sitting there like that old fucking drunk sea captain at that bar in the thing with this. He's like, you wouldn't want to go out there, me boy. I've seen things you could never fucking imagine.
And it's just nurses with a laser.
Yeah, and just the lower back, sir.
Lower back, of course. There you go. Okay, off you go. Grab a seat at the bar.
I've got a criminally hairy ass.
Do you?
Yep, and hairy back.
Yep.
And Steph's not a fan of the hairy back, so I've actually lasered my back before. And it looks a lot better.
Yeah,
Steph's
it does.
a lot happier with it.
But the problem is...
But I've left my ass, so now there's just a line.
It looks like you're wearing leggings.
No truer
When
word
you're
could be spoken.
nude, it looks like your bottom half is with active
It's hair
wear.
pants, correct.
Yeah, hair pants.
Hair pants. I got hair pants. I got no hair on me back.
Yeah.
Down to a point, hair pants.
But I reckon I've got to the age now where I'm so comfortable with it that I'm graphically comfortable.
Right.
So I want to make that transition now to a budgie smuggler. I know you do that. I want to be comfortable with that. Where the bikini line, the koala ears, are just celebrated.
Yeah. The koala ears are such a great
Can I
term.
get a photo of you? Sure, come over.
Get over here. Make sure you get the koala ears in. That's such a great
Can we
term for that piece
please?
of hair.
Can we please get a photo with you? Absolutely.
Well, do you know what I might do?
Yeah.
I have a pair of budgies with your fucking face on them.
Of course.
Right on the crotch area.
Sorry about that.
I think that they have to come up on the set. They're going to have to come up on the set.
You know,
It's-
now that we've farewelled, where is it? We've farewelled Lulu.
what's her name?
Lou, I think it was.
Lauren or fucking whatever.
Lou. Sounds like an Indian. Lou Daldin.
Ludaldon. Yeah, correct.
Daldin. Now she's gone. Maybe the new calendar is just koala ears.
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with some serious gas. I like
But
it.
I want people to send in their photos of them in undies or budgie smugglers, guys and girls.
Yeah.
I'm a naturalist.
Correct.
You know, I've been with some horrendously hairy women. But I loved every bit of it. It's more the fact I couldn't complain.
Yeah.
But I'm all right with that.
The saying beggars can't be choosers
No.
comes to mind.
And it's just shots of koala ears.
I would fucking love
A wildlife calendar.
Willie, you got some fucking koala ears?
I'm hairless.
What?
You
Other than
are.
my face.
That's
What are
true.
you
Everything down
talking
south
about?
is pretty much hairless.
We've discussed this before, Whip. If he was to take his shirt off, have you ever seen a rice paper roll?
Yeah.
Willie. You can see his internal organs.
Oh my God.
See what I'm saying?
You are. With a peanut sauce, you'd be beautiful.
Fucking oath. You can assess his liver function just by looking at him.
I go for a physical at the doctor. It takes 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
you
He's like,
don't-
mate, you'll have a bowel movement in like 35 minutes.
I can see it coming.
Click.
Right on time. Can we do an ultrasound? You don't need to.
You know, buddy. Yeah.
Grab a torch.
You're ultrasounded. Yeah. Just stand by a black wall and we'll use a fucking torch.
You're like one of those sort of deep sea jellyfish.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Under
Yeah.
certain lights, I reflect.
You would, and you can see straight through them, and you wonder, are they actually alive? That's that guy.
Yeah. He's actually a sentient jellyfish.
Oh, shit. Congratulations on your human morphism.
It's really, it actually is quite attractive.
Yeah. You reckon?
Cannibal's dream.
He's listening.
When you,
No, you're right. It looks awesome. He's listening. Keep it going.
Oi. So you're comfortable with back hair stuff.
Comfortable now.
Can I suggest something to you? Now, mate, you can spit this back in my face,
I would never.
or you could take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I think if you don't already, I can't see right now. If you don't wear a gold chain, I think you should probably start considering that.
Interesting.
Because I can see you at let's say a resort in Fiji.
Yes.
All right, the kids are running amok. Misso's sitting there reading a book, tanning up, and I can just picture you, waist deep water,
Yes.
mojito in hand,
Okay.
rug at the back, golden chain at the front.
Am I wearing a hat?
Hatless. You're wearing sunglasses.
Open Hawaiian shirt. I'm feeling
Open,
that.
maybe out of the pool, open Hawaiian, in pool, rig out.
Right.
How do you feel about it?
There's a couple of things. Dad at one stage wore a chain.
Yep.
And he's a hairy man, not to the extent of a produced one, artificially produced tablet like my mate.
Yeah, mate,
But
mate.
You're my mate.
Yeah.
And I used to think that looked a little, what's that term? Woggy?
Can we do that?
We can do woggy?
We can do that? I suppose you can.
Yeah, I can. That's where I'm from, mate, so back off.
It wasn't. I was just sensing.
It's just if the fellas want to come around, mate. It's not going to be a nice day for you.
I was just sense checking, mate.
Yeah.
All I was doing was just trying to be respectful.
Ever seen one of those calendars up your ass? Well, that's what the boys will do. And I got them on call.
Wait, are you sending them to party or sending them to beat me up?
I don't know.
Sounds like a bit of both.
It was really weird. He enjoyed every bit of it.
Whipper, I don't know what the fuck to do with this guy.
We're catching up with him again tomorrow. He booked us in.
We've got a WhatsApp group together.
So if I'm in the pool, the chain can indicate a line of where you stop shaving, which I think is quite nice.
Okay.
As a younger man, I did a shark tooth.
I respect the fucking shit out of that.
And I would have been
How young are we talking?
14-ish.
Yeah, okay.
Still had a hairy chest. But it wasn't easy the whole time. I think I've told you the story about when I went on a year 9 school camp and one of the parents came over and asked what year I taught.
That's fucked.
I'm 14, mate. I'm a kid. And now I'm going to beat up your kid because of that. And then I'm going to beat you up.
The kids were like, oh, this looks like a really fun camp. Why is that
What's that
student
guy there?
cosplaying as Chewbacca from Star Wars?
It's really weird. Is he about to scare us or something? Because we know him.
And you're blind drunk?
Yeah. He's full. Anyway, that shark tooth.
Yeah.
I reckon it set a tone. Because I would have done like a pair of Blundstones, a Stussy pant, Koodalines jumper,
Yep.
longish hair tucked behind the ear,
Yep.
and a shark tooth. And it was pretty tough.
It's pure
And
sex.
I love surfing. You know me. I'm
You're a big surfer.
tucking the board under, grab the gash, and is that what
Sorry?
they're called?
I think you.
I'm sure that's a make of surfboard.
Thank you
Or the classic 9.
for coming, Mr. Trump. I appreciate it. But that's all we have
I am
time for.
sure that's a brand of surfboard,
The gash.
isn't it?
Ay, ay, ay. But mate, I'm
I
not
could
a
have that
surfer.
wrong.
Okay.
I haven't surfed for about a week, but I looked the part. And now maybe the gold chain, depending on the thickness, could be the natural place of where I'm at in
I think
life.
there's progression.
So I take the suggestion on board based on the thickness and the quality of the chain.
Yep.
Because if you've seen that guy who's got like a metal detector reader thing, and he comes up to rappers.
Yeah, and does the fucking diamond
Yes,
testing shit.
does the test
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
see
yeah,
if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
real?
Yeah, you don't need the stress of it
No.
being fake.
If he turns up and they go, oh, it's plastic from costume box.
You're in trouble. Or if you get that green around your neck, you know, the copper.
yeah.
The copper will give you the green.
It's just rotting on your neck. It's
Yeah.
oxidizing on your neck.
Correct. That's what these do on your wrist.
But hilarious to see that guy come up to people and everyone goes,
the rapper
Don't
6ix9ine
look
got
at
it done.
Did he?
And his was fake. It was early on in his career. I think his career's half over. You know, I've got a fucking signed record from 6ix9ine.
can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can.
How did he ever take off?
I actually thought he produced some fucking bangers.
Did he?
Yeah.
Give
He
me
just
one.
yells though.
Yeah, I know, but I like. I think that's it.
Give me one of his songs.
Billy. There's a song called Billy that it was really good. Like, I think Billy's a blood reference, like a gang reference for the Bloods.
Of course it is.
But I don't know if I should sing his songs. There's a lot of profanities and words that I, as a white man,
Even you.
cannot use.
But then you see him on the gram and he's just opening up bonnets full of cash.
More money than God.
If the engine's in the back.
You're used to the
Yes,
back engine,
sorry.
mate.
It's the Porsche.
Sorry,
It's the bloody weekend car.
We're kind of used to the engines being in the front of the car.
Whoops. Don't tell Lou.
Yeah, it turns we've got the new Lou guys.
Daddy.
But no, yeah. I really liked his music. Still pump it.
Woo, woo, woo. Merch alert, merch alert, merch
Merch
alert.
alert, merch alert.
Whoa, we've come into winter, and even if you're in summer, it doesn't matter because it's universal.
Well, guess what? You'll eventually go into fucking winter.
Exactly. We got tracksuits, guys. We got blue. We mean well tracksuits with a little quarter zip, and then they got a white, a cream stripe, and then they say we mean well, and they're coming for you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you right there.
They're a comfy fit.
They're good quality. You're wearing the pants right now.
Wearing the pants right now. They look bloody good. They'll keep you warm in the winter. They'll keep you fresh in the summer.
Yeah, and people will be looking at you going, who's that hot piece of meat?
You'll be looking fly. Fly's
Yeah.
a white guy.
They're coming very, very, very soon, so keep your eyes and ears pitched.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I said, and I mean it.
I reckon we'll go for peeled.
Yeah.
We'll keep them peeled, will we?
Yeah.
So they're coming out. They'll be at wemeanwell.shop coming to you. They're coming soon.
We mean well, dot shop.
If you were to think back to the chain idea, what is one fashion crime that you've committed over the years that you're well aware of?
Whip, I've committed. This was my theory growing up. I grew up around jeans, boots, and button-up shirts.
Yep.
Okay?
Nice. Flannels.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's just all, and people were wearing them from fucking preschool
Yep.
to when they're in their
You were
coffin.
born in it.
You know, born in it.
Yep.
And I always liked the idea of being able to look back at photos and be disgusted with myself and have a giggle. So I would follow, like I've worn criminally tight jeans.
Oh, have you?
And I'm talking criminally tight.
Yep.
I'm talking
Like teenage years?
early 20s.
Because that would have been uncomfortable in a slow dance with a girl.
Correct, but it also can muffle the expansion.
But as you're then trying to turn from 6 o'clock round to midnight, and in some desperate situations, pulling the shirt out to hang over for the periscope,
Correct.
it
Yeah, I know
can be
it's
a real battle on the shuffle.
the nip and tuck. Yeah, you're in trouble.
You don't want the big hand to get stuck.
You're dead right. Now it's wonderful you've assumed there's a big hand to begin with.
Sure.
What I've found
Yeah.
is that with the skinny jeans, there's a level of elasticity to them.
Okay.
So that waistband, bit of elastic to it.
Yep.
Pick and flick.
Pick and flick.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shirt over the top.
Keep on dancing.
Keep on dancing.
Yeah.
You're fine. But I've committed many. I used to wear those wooden fucking like shell kind of necklaces.
A wooden shell, handcrafted.
Like the puka shell thing.
That shit. You know those
From New
fuckers?
Zealand.
Yeah.
The green stone.
No. You know those like wooden necklaces? Because the OC was
collar?
popular. Nah, not like a leather band.
Hang on.
I wasn't into BDSM at 13.
You did that. Now that would suggest.
It was a tight fit, bud.
Yeah, right.
See what I mean?
Something like that.
Oh, like
Those fuckers.
you've just gone to Hawaii.
Yeah. White puka
And you've
shell
got
necklace.
caught in the shop at the hotel where they also sold an eagle made out of shells.
Exactly right.
You
But they were
dickbag.
They were trendy. They were trendy. But I'd wear them working at the fucking sale yards.
Where did you grow
And all the
up?
old cockies in Wildcat. Oh, mate, you fucking, where you been? Fucking in the bloody forest fucking getting shells? Take the piss out of me.
Good question. Where had you been, mate?
Okay, yeah. Like an Armadale 7-Eleven.
Really? But did you try and defend yourself? I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You don't know trends.
Yeah, I was
I'm
probably...
Jack. You can call me Jarch.
I don't think they'd coined Jarch by then. I don't think I had the stones maybe to go back at these big bushies.
No.
You know? I was just a young whippersnapper.
That's a crime.
Well, I mean, it seems to me like we've been focusing on my fashion faux pas for the last 10 minutes, mate. Any that come to my... I mean, you've just spoken about the shark tooth necklace. Probably not in trend anymore.
I never had the courage to go outside anything too wild.
Really?
What, you know what really annoyed me?
What?
My size has been an issue.
Run me through that.
Just my body makeup.
Right.
There was a guy I went to school with, Ben Pilkington.
Carl's cousin, hopefully.
Yeah, he was. But he was like a model for David Jones or something.
Okey-doke.
Where they actually shaped clothes around his form. Like,
Custom, like.
Yeah, like that's what the human male should be at that time.
Yeah.
Now, he was very different to me. He had all the perfect proportions. He had everything. And my top was always top heavy.
Okay.
Sort of came out chest first.
Yeah.
So nothing really ever fit me that well. So I've always gone a little on the baggy side.
I was going to say, mate, you should have then try to, go full Clint Eastwood, wear a poncho.
I could have poncho.
You know what I mean? You could have ponchoed.
Do you know the worst thing you can do?
What?
Is go to Japan. And
I agree.
There's I've got to finish it. Beautiful people, great culture.
I actually am stinging to go to Japan.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But there's Harajuku, which is a town and a very popular shopping area
Okay.
for locals.
Right.
Imagine me trying to find something that fits me in Japan. I was there for 8 hours. I bought a fucking hat.
They're
And
just
even
working away. They're like, so there's simply not enough fabric.
Even the hat had XL written on it. I'm not joking. I was
Really?
exhausted. I've never tried more things on in my life.
Mate, you're exhausted. Imagine the poor cunts making them.
So it would have been like, if you got a 10XL. Oh, we do. Great news. Still doesn't fit.
There are smaller people, aren't they?
Tiny.
Yeah.
And do you know what the other thing is? For anybody that might carry a bit of weight, maybe you're, I don't know, if you're floating between, say, 90 and 104.5 kilos.
Right.
You know?
It's
If you're anywhere-
once again, we're awfully specific.
If you're anywhere in that weight range, great to go to Japan. But after a while, it's quite hard to get up off the floor.
What? They put you in an arena with another big fat fuck, didn't they?
No.
You went full sumo.
No, when you eat in a traditional restaurant,
Oh.
you sit on the floor.
Okay. Do ya?
Yeah. So you've had a couple of sake bombs
Yeah.
and,
yeah.
and some food.
Daddy's tiddly.
And then they go, all right, we got to go. Oh, mate, I need a 10-minute warning. I was just starting to roll to one side.
Your momentum. Yeah, like rolling something real heavy.
And I was pissed off because I was like, you've got a train that brings the food around. I love your technology.
How good is that?
Have the seat on a conveyor belt.
Yeah, or
So
something.
when I'm ready, drop me at a door.
Then a latch.
Yeah.
That flicks you off the fucking
I'm
thing.
onto my feet.
Yeah.
I'm awake again in the fresh night air.
I feel you, mate.
And into an Uber.
You're dead right.
So I was insulted by the lack of clothes that fit me.
Disgraceful.
And then every time I'd finish my meal, it was a challenge to get back to the hotel.
So look, Japan, if there's two things you could fix for Wippa's next visit, if you could please provide more fabric for clothing options that he needs, and if he could have a conveyor belt from the restaurant to his hotel room, that would be ideal.
Do you know what? It was a bloke's trip too.
True.
Yeah, there was like 6 of us that went there, and we thought that the locals would love to meet us.
Did they not?
No, not really.
Fair income.
I mean, one guy in particular, I'll never forget, we went to a bar and because there was such a language breakdown, signals become your most powerful play. And with respect to both cultures, it's important to be clear on what the signals are. So my mate...
This might mean something different in Japan.
My mate had that one in mind.
Right.
But obviously, to get there, it might start here with a kiss.
Okay, sorry, with a kiss.
With a kiss.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes.
For those of you listening at home, I'm doing the little circle and the index finger into the circle.
So he was getting on very well without talking to her. Now, picture without talking. His only move, which he thought was quite comical, was to take her hat off. She had a nice little hat on. Take her hat off, put it on his head and go, huh? How does it look? So you could tell the chemistry was electric. He then tried to kiss her and she went...
Transfer me 1,000 yen.
She went... And he went, oh, have your hat back. That is enough. So it wasn't great for him.
No kiss.
No
she
kiss.
Did. But
that means no kiss in Japanese.
But was she interested in him?
No.
Not at all.
No.
He was misreading the situation.
Yeah.
And do you misread situations often?
That was actually a mate.
Wrecked, yeah. No, there's been some ambiguity surrounding what's
There
mate
has.
and what's not mate.
It was a wild... I mean, life is challenging. We went skiing and we're all young and I think everyone was sort of single and I'll never forget, we went to the resort and there was a Russian girl by the name of Eva.
Why was she in a hurry?
With Roman hands.
Sorry, I had to do it.
No,
I'm so
I liked
sorry.
it. I really enjoyed it.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for the setup as well.
That's my
Played
pleasure.
beautifully.
That's
called the dance.
That's called the dance.
So Eva was there. We met Eva, and I went and sat down next to Eva. What I didn't realise, timing was terrible. Eva's boyfriend Vladimir had just gone to the bathroom,
And he just impaled her.
We'd just walked in, and I just assumed it was a spare stool next to Eva.
Yeah.
So he came back and said, "Excuse me," and I went, "Absolutely."
You don't fuck with someone called Vladimir just
No,
quietly.
you don't do that.
My put.
Anyway,
No,
we got
no.
to know Vladimir and Eva throughout the week. We met at the same bar. And it wasn't until the last night. And all the guys, one guy in particular, John, he was always John.
Fucking John.
John kept hitting on Eva.
John.
Then Vladimir took me aside and said, "Do I need to punch John?"
Is that right?
Yeah. And I said, "What do you mean?" "Everywhere we go, he hits on Eva." And I said, No. John, he is a gay. So I just tried to diffuse. I said, "John's gay."
Oh, right. Right.
That was my Russian part. John
Yeah,
was a gay.
yeah.
I was trying to relate once again culturally. It was such a weird trip. So I said, "John's gay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah.
There's no threat from John."
Well, Vladimir's not safe.
John
but
has
Eva
been
is.
with more women than I reckon Vladimir would.
Okay.
John's a weapon.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the last night, he pulled me aside, and I think we'd bonded because of that moment. And Vladimir pulled me aside. He said, "We must talk." I said,
shit.
"Vlad, what's happened?" They said, "I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it." I said, "What's happened?" Because everywhere we go, somebody tried to kiss Eva. We go to the supermarket. They try to help her because they want to kiss Eva. She falls over skiing. They help her to pick her up. Everybody tried to kiss Eva. You met John. He's not a homosexual. He tried to kiss Eva. And I went, "You have completely misread this, Vladimir. I am disgusted that you would think any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including myself, would even consider
Kissing Eva.
I mean, don't get me. Is she attractive? I don't even know. I suppose so. No one is trying to kiss. I mean, in this moment in time, we're in the corner, and John's still
Trying
having a
to kiss
crack at
Eva.
And I said, "Oh, John, look, he's gay. He's just wanting a friend.
Yeah.
He wants a friend.
Yeah.
fun friend. He was crying because everybody
Was Eva a stunner?
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
everybody tried to kiss Eva. And I said, "We better get out of here, blood.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not going to get any better for you from this moment on."
Correct. Yeah, we better get out of here. Close the door on Vlad.
just-
Eva, come here, sugar.
What a cultural
Vlad's
journey.
ducked off.
Do you know what I mean?
That is a cultural journey.
Oh, my gosh. It
You
was
got me
amazing.
fucking half stinging to go to Japan.
Yeah, it's good if you're not on the floor.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm fairly limber,
Yeah, you are.
just quietly.
You've been running?
Mate, from my demons. Yeah.
Besides that,
Yeah. Nah. Not physically.
city to surf,
Run me through that, bud.
14 Ks.
You doing that?
I've done 7 of them.
Good boy.
Fortunately, Bitsy likes to call it the city to surf and turf.
Oi,
It's not funny.
I'll do that with you.
That's good.
I'll do that with you. Running isn't my stick, mate.
No, neither. Do you know, I don't want to show off.
I
I'm a bit of a big name in the media.
don't know.
Cut, edit,
I don't know if you know this.
spin it.
Wippa's a big engine in the back kind of guy.
How do we say this? You got big cogs, you got small cogs, and they all make up one big engine. I'm kind of all of them.
In the back of a vehicle.
Yeah.
Never in the front.
No, sometimes in the front. Anyway, I was invited to shoot the starter's pistol for the city to surf.
Cool.
An absolute honour.
That's mad.
Like a state premier or Lord Mayor, an honorary role to go, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the city to surf. 85,000 people would be listening to you." And then, bang, go, 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 rev up the crowd. Anyway, it was myself. I think there was an Australian netballer as well who was part of this to say a couple of words. And I think the Premier at the time was there. Anyway, they had been up there. I was running late. They were up there in the scissor lift. So they're above the crowd at the starting line in the city. And there they were. They're waving. They see me. They bring the scissor lift down.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Pick up the big rig.
Gotta get the big
So
rig in the
give me the
scissor
gun.
lift.
Give me the gun. Is it loaded? All right, here we go. We go up in the scissor lift. All of a sudden, me. The scissor lift starts coming down.
Was this one of your bigger phases?
I'm going, oh, hey, up. Me. There was a weight load on the scissor lift and an automatic.
Yikes. No, don't you tell me. I made a silent joke just before saying, was this at one of your bigger times?
Yeah,
but
no,
it actually
wasn't really a joke.
So
I just step out of the scissor lift due to the weight load.
So did that?
Kick the netball around.
I was going to say,
And what's the Premier doing?
surely
They're not here for him.
that.
So, and then I got out. They went, oh, can we have the gun back?
So you lost the fucking title of shooting the
Yeah. I've never been more emotional.
buddy.
It was disgusting.
Yeah. What were you fucking weighing in at the time?
I don't know, mate.
Who was the premier?
I can't remember. It didn't matter on the day.
You've actually had a couple of Vietnams. If we could just clip Wippa up right now with helicopters going.
But it makes me stronger.
Yeah.
And this all started, I'll never forget, I was in a Christmas float in Perth when I lived there, and I was given the title of the Prince of Perth. And I was in a...
One could argue it probably wasn't a float when you were on it.
Well, the thing was...
More of a sink.
I don't know if you know. I nearly
Got
did
him.
I nearly did a pop. I was laughing, so it was nearly consistent with Lou's chair. Anyway, I was the Prince of Perth because I was a personality.
I'm fucking happy with that.
Okay? But I was in the cart
With
with
the
Fat
personality.
Cat,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah. So did you think that...
"How is Fat Cat, who puts kids to bed on TV?
You were the fucking...
What? How is he in the same? He's in the
car as
palace.
you- Yeah.
Like I'm going down the straight at Ascot. I'm royalty. And then I've got Fat Cat sitting next to me.
And fucking Brie from Big Brother 2008.
Devastated.
It's sobering. No offense to Brie from Big Brother.
No,
I
absolutely
don't even know
not.
which one she was in. But
Congratulations on your career. But Fat Cat in the same carriage as the Prince of Perth. But that wasn't the worst. Do you know what?
the Prince of Perth, a personality's really tickled me big.
You know Tom Ivy.
Yeah, mate.
Tip Rat Tom.
Tip Rat Tom.
He organised, he said, this is going to be fun when we were doing radio in Perth. He goes, mate, I've got you a job, which is a bit of a funny one. It's a mascot. I haven't done a mascot before. That'll be great. Anyway, he gave me, it was at the convention centre over there, gave me the time and where I had to be. So I turned up at 8 o'clock in the morning and it was Sexpo.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and he had
We just had.
a Penisaurus. I was a giant penis.
Yeah.
With a couple of balls around my ankles.
You know.
And I was like,
They're
it's not funny, Tom. And I saw him in there. He was next to, what's that guy's name? Picasso, who paints with his dick.
Oh.
Puts his dick in the paint. And,
Does he?
Yeah, Picasso.
Picasso. Genius as well.
And I saw Tom and I ran at him. Dressed as a giant dick. I would have been 9 foot tall. Tripped over my own plums. My knob, which was my head, hit the ground and I was just like the Viagra had run out.
Yeah, you're limp. Whipper's limp. Whipper's limp.
Let's not go through all bad times.
Mate, do you know,
Let's just-
if you think that's, mate, I used to work, when I was working at Today FM, it was my first job out of uni. I was a sales coordinator.
Yeah, right.
At fucking, and earning 2/5 of fuck all. So I was like, I might as well get another job.
Yep.
So I work fucking weekends or like early morning weekends. That's my grog money.
Sure.
I was spec man.
Spec man?
Now,
What do you mean?
if there's
OPSM?
well, probably spec savers.
Of course. What did Spec man do?
Spec man walked around the Warringah Mall for 10-minute increments before the suit overheated him. And then he'd go, because you've got to have a minder with you when you're one of those mascots.
Yeah.
And so I'd walk around in a big specs man superhero thing. And it was honestly like, you feel like a celebrity because everyone wants to get photos with you.
But no one knows who you are.
And no one knows who you are. And then you walk, you say to your mind, you're like, Trish, yeah, mate, I need a break. I'm heating up. So they put you in the janitor's closet.
Spec man.
Seriously, you sit there, you take the big hat off, put the hat down. She's there. Go back out in 20. I'm like, yeah, 20.
Oh.
Sitting there, fucking like, it was dark.
It's terrible.
Dark days.
Fitzy tells a story about Terry the termite. And there was the termite dancer on the corner promoting termite, whatever you call it.
Some things don't need a mascot.
No. Terry the termite was dancing. Fitzy and his mates thought it would be funny to kidnap Terry the termite. One of the guys had a panel van. Pulled up next to Terry the termite. Opened the doors.
Proper kidnap.
Yeah. Took Terry the termite into the back of the panel van and were wetting themselves. Get in here, Terry. Ripped off the head of the termite. It was a 16-year-old girl.
You're joking.
No.
That is
Didn't know that was under the hood of the termite.
Real potential trouble, that.
Yes. Terry Irwin. In fact, it was. That's a shit joke.
No, it's not.
That's shit.
Nope.
Cut that out.
Not a fucking chance,
buddy. I don't know another girl called Terry.
I live for that shit.
Can I just mention too, in terms of tough roles, my dad, he came into, this is weird, we're in Thailand in Phuket.
Yeah.
And Dad came in on an elephant to an event. And someone said, he got off the elephant, and Dad's a bit like me, similar shape. And someone said, oh, I didn't know that was a female elephant. Dad said, neither did I. And they said, oh, no, I just heard someone yell out, look at the fat. Look at the fat C-bomb on the elephant.
You can say it, buddy.
I don't want to say
That's fair. That is fucking hilarious.
And Dad went, very good.
That is very good.
Okay.
Also, I believe Phuket, I think that's what happens when a horse overdoses on ketamine.
Is it?
Yeah, they Phuket. Now, listen up. I had to do it.
After my Terry gear.
I had to do it.
Yeah.
Back to Terry the termite.
Yeah.
There are certain things that truly should, because like I don't know if Specsavers needs a mascot.
Nah.
Terry the termite for termites. Like, what do you like? Look, there's Beatrice, the anal bleaching beetle.
Yes.
Come and get your
Now,
bleached.
you don't need to do.
You don't need to do that.
Need to do that.
Probably don't need. Just trying to think of other things that don't need mascots, but like unsuccessfully doing so.
Oh, right. You're not thinking of Hamish Blake in the Hubble outfit, are you?
Oh, I've seen Hamish in the Hubble bubble.
He's really happy with that.
Is he good?
Yeah, he does well. Took a week to shoot that.
Kid's got to have equity, doesn't he?
You know what I mean? Works for 10 weeks of the year.
Should we listen to some hotlines?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Now, this is where we put the cans on, Whip.
Okay.
Oh, that's good laughing.
Oh.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Okay, let's listen to some Gypsies.
Let's. All right.
Here we go.
Let's hit it.
Hey, cunt.
Hey,
motherfucker. Just seen Jarch's story a couple of days ago about chewing drinks or something. You're not alone, brother. Just realised while I'm having a fucking protein shake that I'm chewing on the cunt. Like, just swallow the cunt.
I'm chewing them.
We're not normal.
Yeah.
Anyways, so long, gay boys.
Is that your mum?
Again.
Jeez.
Again.
What are you talking about? Chewing?
Mate,
Chewing a protein drink?
when I have like a smooth, when I eat,
You chew.
chew. So like I'll chew yogurt. You know what I mean? And chew obviously ice cream.
That's weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it is.
It sounds aggressive.
It's because you just, I don't know, I get it and I go, it's in there. I don't know what to do. I want to savor it. So I naturally chew.
Okay.
Okay. He's not happy with it.
Well, I mean, if you're anything like that caller, then good luck to you.
It's good stuff.
Next Gypsy.
Next one, Willie.
Hey, Jarch and Lou.
Well, it's
It's
just
the most recent podcast, and Jarch starts talking about Milex and how he went to the chemist and didn't know what it was. why the fuck would you not just call her or send her a text? Hey, babe, forgot what it's called. Instead, you decide to be an actual piece of shit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Everyone seems to be a fan of the show. I don't know how I'd go with this sort of feedback.
Yeah, no, it's good. They keep us humble.
Yeah.
Let me answer that question for you, Dale. I went to get her a migraine medication. Couldn't remember what it was called, so I got a different one and came back and she wasn't happy.
Okay.
I couldn't call her because whilst that migraine was oncoming, she was also tutoring. She was in the middle of a tutoring session at work, so I just had to not bother her because she's working, get the meds and come back.
That's a shit excuse, dude. You can text message.
She won't answer. Phone is on silent. She won't see it. So suck me off at the next train station. The lot of ya. How's that sound? Fuckers.
Really good. Really. Thanks so much for taking our call today, Jack. Okay, next person.
Next
Welcome to the
one, please.
broadcast.
Thank you.
What's going on, bedwetters? Just listened to the Many B podcast, and I have to agree with Josh on the
Josh.
fucking universal fucking shit, whatever you call it, universe shit, with your fucking crystals and that, and your psychics. You can get fucked, but yeah. On another note, fuck you, Jarch. Chin your flat.
Yep.
Fuck World Cup. Pirates on top.
Yep.
Get fucked.
Yep. Cool. Good.
Mate, are you really big in the carnival community? Like, do all your listeners smell of cabbage? Tiny hands?
Yeah. I've met a fair few.
Carnies.
And yeah.
Wow.
Mate,
Face like a pug.
it's
yeah?
more yeah.
Yeah, I know the type.
Yeah, look.
It's going well for you. Things are good.
Yep. So chinless rat, I believe, is what I was called then. That's good.
Anything positive?
Nah.
No, that's it.
Cool.
Okay.
Good.
I think that went well.
I think that went well. Now, Whip, we've also got a bit of a Patreon app that we've got to do, mate.
Okay.
Yep. If you're happy with it, if you have to stick around with me.
Love to stick around.
Mate, the Patreon.
Really?
You know, guys, you won't believe what's on this app. It's crazy. So
Special app.
remember, guys, it's $2.50 a week. Patreon. There's money off merch. We've got Whipper on the page.
Yeah.
You won't believe what's happening.
Top shelf.
Stay tuned, bedwetters. But we love you. Thanks for listening. Stay deadly, bedwetters.